everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do a look using the Odenseye palette, the Norse palette. This I believe has been reformulated and this is what it looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous and we're going to do something with it on the eyes. I've already done my skincare and I've just used some of the primer water. I've had this for forever. I don't think they even do it anymore, but anyway. And we're just letting that sink into the skin. It is a very, very warm day today. Sanitize the hands, even though I've just washed it. That literally just went everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. Let's just take that off then. Okay dokes, I have no clue what I'm going to do on my eyes, but I am looking for the P. Louise base. I normally don't use an eye base, and I was going to actually not do makeup today, because see right here on my lash line, my eyes just nip. But anyway, P. Louise base, it is like the proper, like really light coloured one. And we're just going to apply this to our face. It looks like a really hot day out there. It's funny because it's the 1st of September right now as I'm filming this. Obviously I pre-record and the weather is seems like it's heating up and getting more summery now that the summer's starting to go away. It's just mad. But I'm warm all the time anyway, not that it makes any difference. Okie dokie dokes. So, what on earth are we going to do? I don't know. I did a purpley toned look with the Jewels and Gem palette yesterday. And used the whole of the top row. So I'm kind of like, what am I going to do? Let me take this wee sheet off. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. With this palette, there is a few colours in here, like this red and some of the darker colours that kind of give me the fear, I'm not going to lie, because I'm not the best with colour. But anyway, let's just get our favourite brushes over here and get started. So, I'm going to go in to the shade Dazed, which is the only kind of lighter muted tone. And I'm going to just pop this all over the lid where I've just placed down the P. Louise base. This is like a grey. I really need to sort my eyebrows. Guess what I did today? The new nude Natasha Denona palette came out today on Look Fantastic and I ordered it. I'm so excited. It is absolutely stunning. If you're not new to my channel, like total, I am the green queen. I call myself that. I don't care if people don't think I am. But my favourite colour is green and I love teal. And then my next favourite sort of colours for makeup, like eye looks, is like lilac and like purple, not like deep purples, but like a lilac or a mauve. And then I've got so into cool tones. But as I've got older, like I'm going to be 40 at the end of the year, I just love the more neutral palettes. Like I went and got the Be Perfect Gravity palette and oh my god, this is absolutely the dream. I love it. And then another palette that I got from Beauty Boxes by Tammy is the Colourpop Twist of Slate. And again, this is just a dream. Like, absolutely love it. But then on the other hand, my lovely friend Laura got me the High Tide one, and look at this. Is this not just a dream? And I love using the matte shades as like a liner. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. But I do kind of feel that I suit more personally like an olivey toned green rather than the full on mad sort of greens. But yeah, I can't help myself though. But I'm not drawn as much these days, I must admit, to the colourful palettes and that. Not saying that I'm going to go and then throw out all the colourful palettes that I have, but yeah, I can't help it. As soon as I saw it, I watched loads of videos, reviews, different things, because I thought, it's not cheap, is it? And I've got, the only other one that I've got is, I've got the Glam palette, which Cheryl at What's for Tea kindly sent me one Christmas with a load of other stuff, and it was just so blown away, and I absolutely love it. I mean, I've used it loads since then, but you can't tell, you know. And I've also got a couple of the mini palettes, which are not my favourite, so yeah, I can't wait. Oh, Julie, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I think I'm going to go into the shade Mist. Or am I? Okay, maybe not, because then that's going to make it another purple look, and you're going to be like, you did that yesterday. I'll go into what is it? Pragmatism. This is just a brown shade, and I'm just going to use the same little Tarte brush. Wow, they are so pigmented, these shadows, they really are. If you've never tried Odenseye and you're wanting to try an indie brand, like, they are so good. So yeah, I cannot believe it's the 1st of September already. Like, this year is literally flying in. It really is. It is flying in. I'm like blinking, half the year gone already. I'm so excited because my best friend who stays down in York is coming up for my 40th, and I haven't seen her since 2019 when I went down there for her 50th, and it was also around it being a year to when I lost my dad. So it was quite a big sort of time. So yeah, she's coming up. My birthday's on a Thursday this year, so she's going to be here for my actual 40th, and I couldn't think of anyone better to spend my birthday with than my two besties, which are my partner and my best friend. Like, honest to God, the two of them are just, they're all I need in my life, really. And you know, that's the thing in life, you know. People, when you're younger, you seem to think that you need loads of people around you and like loads and loads of pals, but realistically you just need just that one, even, that you can solely trust and you know that is genuinely like there for you. And Emily is that friend to me. Like, honest to God, I've never met someone like her in my life, and I'm so glad that I get to say that she's my best friend, because she is just so loyal and lovely. And Laura, hi Laura, if you're watching, Laura found my channel through Cheryl at What's for Tea. Cheryl does cooking and making meals and stuff, and a while ago Cheryl did on her community tab like a shout out of a channel. I didn't know she was doing it, I didn't ask her to, and she mentioned my channel, and Laura came over and we started talking, me and Laura, and then I was going through some rubbish times with my hair, like really bad, and she asked if she could send me something that she'd seen for repairing hair, and then the rest is history. Like, from there we literally speak every day, pretty much, on Facebook Messenger. Like, she stays all the way in America, and she's just so lovely and so supportive, and like, if I could afford to, it would be great to go and see her, and she's just so lovely. And people used to like mock me and say, oh, like, you make pals with people like that are so much older than you, but I don't think it matters what age they are. Whether, like, I'm 39 and my best friend's in her 50s, my partner is in his 50s, what does that matter? Do you know what I mean? And then when I went to college in lockdown, actually, you know, when the restrictions kind of got lifted, I was the oldest person in the class, in the makeup class. Like, the youngest person was like 15, 16. And again, when I went in, I thought, oh my God, this is going to be a nightmare. But I got on with them fine. You know what I mean? It's just, age is a number. So it's what you choose to make of that, you know? Right, I'm going to take a little smaller brush. Oh, this is the only thing that's going to make me, I don't know what colour to go for. Do I go for that? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of Outsider, which is this crazy green. And I'm just lightly, oh my goodness, look how pigmented that is. Whoa, okay. This is going a bit haywire. Okay, we'll just blend it. It's gone a bit off-piste, as they say. Yeah, so what I was saying there is it doesn't really matter, I don't think anyway, what age someone is, as long as you get on with them fine. And, you know, me and Emily have a lot in common. And our birth, with the same star sign and everything. I don't believe in, like, the star signs and all of that stuff. But we do definitely have a lot of similar Sagittarius traits. And we like a lot of the same things. And we just got on so well. And we've been there through the ups and downs, and Emily has a very, very busy life. She always has been. She's just one of these people, there's always stuff going on. My life's never really been like that, where it's like really busy or anything. And no matter what, we're always there for each other. Even if it's just, like, I'm not really good at speaking on the actual phone. Like, I just don't really like it. But I know that if I needed Emily and vice versa, that, you know, we could pick up the phone, send a message and all that sort of thing. Same with Laura, even with Laura being away in America, like a month or so ago, I went through the roughest time with my hiatus hernia, just really badly playing up, and it was just really, really getting me down. And even just speaking to her or doing like a video call on Facebook Messenger, and, you know, we've never even met each other in person, and she's just so lovely. So anyway, I always say I'm not going to chat in videos and just do the makeup, but I can't help it. It's just who I am, and I feel like it's just nice to, you know, have a little chat as well as just doing that. I mean, you can let me know in the comments, maybe you think I should just do makeup and be quiet, but anyway. Right, I'm not sure what the deal is with this makeup. It's taken a turn, but I'm just taking this. It's an Eco Tools brush, and by the way, this is probably going to be a long video. And I'm just going to just sort of blend it just a wee bit. I'm really not sure what shimmer to go in with. I'm drawn to this green chameleon one because I love it, and I think that would be nice. And then you've got this one down here, which is called Hallucination. Like, oh my God, or I could go for a bit of the both, really, couldn't I? I don't know. It's Scary Biscuits. Right, let's see. Let's put a wee bit of, oh my goodness. Let's put a wee bit of this on. And just see how it goes. I'm just using my finger, just with that wee swatch, because I just want to see. And then I'll take a wee bit, just going a wee bit more of the Hallucination shade. This is what I mean, like, see, when I do green looks like this now, I'm like, oh my God, Julie, you look like a drag queen or something. Like, what are you doing? And we'll just blend that a wee bit. Now, obviously, you could wet your brush and then you won't have, like, loads of fall down or what have you. Like, when I used one of the more shimmery shades yesterday from the Jewels and Gems palette, it was absolutely all over the place. hence why I'm not doing my, like I haven't done my base or anything yet. The good thing with these shadows as well is you can put them on as deep as you want or as, you know, lightly as you want. And then we're just going back in just to, like, that's stunning. Again, let's try it. We'll get a little flat brush. This is just a Morphe one, and I'll go into like the lime green, and again, like, see what I mean, like that just intensifies it. We can just, with the brush as well, it's obviously going to make it that bit more precise. Now you could even, if you're someone that's got a bit more of a colourful palette but you're just like, oh, I'm not sure, you could use this as a liner or just an accent in like your inner corner, you know. Now this one doesn't seem to want to pick up quite as much. Again, you could wet the brush, or you could use a glitter glue if you had one, you know, just to, this wasn't the alley that I was going with this look, but this seems to be what has become of it. So I think it's because I did like a purpley look yesterday with the Jewels and Gem one, so I was just like, if I go into the two mauvey purpley shades, which I'll show you in a minute, then I'm kind of doing the same look, haven't I? So okay, I'm happy enough with that. What I'm going to do, so as not to make it so long, you know what, no, I was going to go and come back, but there's no point. Right, so what I've used is I've used this shade here, I've used the brown, I've used a little bit of the dark green, this green, and that one here. I was tempted to go for these two shades, but as I say, I did like a purpley look yesterday, so I was like, no, no, don't be doing that. Okay, let's just get into the base then. I'll try and do it as quickly as possible. So I'm going to use some of the Flawless Glow Radiant Glow Primer Foundation Hybrid by Primark, and this is in Buttermilk. I don't even know if Primark still do this. It says a foundation hybrid, but I would never use this as my foundation. Like, I just don't think it would do much. Like, let's see, I'm going to use my Shein sponge, which is so soft and lovely. Got a spot there, I was picking at it last night, lying in my bed, just so terrible for it. I washed my hair today and it always looks so lifeless. See what I mean? Like, I don't know, some people wear that as just like a foundation. It's nice, I suppose, but I've got to the stage as well, I don't think I like foundations anymore, again, with the aging. I think I prefer like a skin tint or a tinted moisturiser, but I don't know. So I'm going to do a little bit of underpainting, I think. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and I'm just going a couple of dots on my massive forehead and down my wee nose, and then a lot on the jaw because that needs slimmed down. If you're not sure what underpainting is, let me just get my brush. It's basically where instead of putting your contour and that on top of your foundation, you put it underneath, and then it just doesn't look quite as harsh, or it just gives you a different effect. So I just thought I'd do that today. Again, I suppose, like, you could do just light makeup like this over, you know, that filter from Primark. I don't know why I'm not just using my little doll beauty brush, mirror. I'm just See, so that's just done like that. Let's just have a glance in the mirror. You could just leave it like that, actually. I could quite easily just, and I might even not put a foundation over it. I don't know. Let's just see. So, we need a bit of concealer. I'm going to use the HNB concealer in the shade SFO 0.5N. It's basically the lightest shade, and it is proper light, but it's a really thick concealer, so you really don't need much. She says splodging it on. Where is my wee tiny sponge? There it is. So I'm just going to take this small number 7 sponge and just give it a wee spray, and I do need my mirror for this, and I'm just going to work that in. I've managed to get some of that shimmer halfway down my face now, but see, it's just so there, so brightening, but they're so, it's such a thick consistency, this concealer. I've got her foundation as well, and I just find it far too much. It's not even because my friend Mel, she was just like, she was surprised I got it, because she was just like, it's really full coverage. I really didn't think that you would like it, but I actually don't find it full coverage on me. I just think it doesn't sit right on my skin though. So I'm just a bit like, I'm going to take some of the Glow Wish pressed powder in number 3, and this is just a wee puff from Shein or Sheglam, but I'm just going to press that under my eye there. I just push a wee bit of it into the back of my hand, and then take a tiny bit down the centre. I like to take the mirror here because the light, the natural light's there, and then I can just see if there's anything that I'm needing. Okay dokes, what are we thinking of going for now then? If I don't want to put foundation on, I'm not really sure. I'll put a little bit of the Rare Beauty bronzer in Power Boost. So I just take it onto the palm of my hand. I see people do it like this, and I've just kind of got into doing it like this. I'm going to take my sponge today, so I'm just going to put it onto my sponge, and again I just bounce the excess off because I don't want to take too much of it, and then we'll just apply that to the face then, just to give us a wee bit of colour. And I love to take my bronzer over my nose. And then if you're going to put it on your jawbone, make sure you're taking it down your neck. Oh, it's so nice. Have you ever tried the Shein blending sponges? Honestly, they are so good. Okay, now for blusher. Oh, yesterday I put way too much of this on, so let's just literally take the tiniest dot. This is Rare Beauty Hope, and again I'm going to use the bum side of this sponge and just apply a tiny bit of it. So much better. And then I'm going to take my Becca Moonstone highlighter. I got this in TK Maxx. Where is my highlighter brush? And I couldn't resist getting it because I was just like, I know that Becca is no longer, but I was just like, I need it in my life. So add a wee bit of that. Okay, now what I need is some setting spray, and today I am going to use Decisions. I think I'll use my iconic one. I love this. This is the original one. Do it before I put my mascara on, or the mascara goes everywhere. Oh, it smells divine. Get a good saturation. I did have like a little fan, but said person broke it. And that said person wasn't me. And I like to actually push. I actually put too much of this Sainsbury on. But I like to push it into my skin with the sponge. Just to, I don't know, it just gives you more hydration as well. Okay, sorry that this is so long. If you're still with me, thanks. I'm going to take this Urban Decay liner in Mildew, and we're going to run it on our waterline. Laura sent me this as well because she's an absolute babe. She's so kind and lovely, Laura. Oh, sorry, out of focus. I do that all the time. Ugh, tickles. Okay, now for mascara. This mascara, you need this, guys. This is the Max Factor Masterpiece 2-in-1 Lash Wow Mascara. Let me show you this. So look at this wand, right? And then you twist this one. So this one, I believe, is volume. And then this one, look, you watching? Is length. Are you joking me? Anyway, I'm going to use the wee one today. I keep saying it, but I need to get eyelash curlers. Because I think it would help just give them a little bit of something. Honestly, this mascara is so good. I know I'm late to the party. I've also got the L'Oreal one that Laura sent me. I haven't used it yet because I hate opening loads of mascaras at once. The one that had a bit of controversy on TikTok with Michaela. Because they're saying that she had false lashes on. I've still got that one to try, but... Oops. With it. But yeah, I hate having too many mascaras open. I usually just stick to the one that I have open and that's it, but I've got a couple on the go now, so that's that side, right? And let's go back to the bigger one and we'll just add a little bit more onto the top lashes. Look at it, brilliant. Honestly, I am just blown away with it. One of my favourite drugstores is actually the Max Factor Masterpiece, because that's just what it is. Now where's my lip liner? And then we'll be done. Sorry, this is so long. Doll Beauty Boy Bye. Let's overdraw them today. And then I am using the YSL Volupté Shine in number 44. Don't know if you can still get this, I'm just using it up. And I am finished. So what do you guys think of this look using the Odenseye Norse palette? I think it's lovely. So if you enjoyed this video and you made it right to the end, I'm so grateful. Leave a little green love heart and thank you so much. I hope you have a great weekend, whatever you get up to. I'm not exactly sure which day I'm going to post this, because if the new Natasha Denona comes, then I want to get that up as soon as possible. But yeah, I really love this. It's just such a stunning palette. They're great so far. I've got no complaints. I own 4 Odenseye palettes now and I love every single one of them. And they're worth every single penny that I spent on them. So please do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to be notified of when I next upload. And I'll see you next time. Oh, just before I go, what do you think to the fact that I haven't used any foundation? I actually think it looks really quite good. So yeah, I think I'm all about that no foundation life. Okay, bye.